Following a devastating Ashes defeat, England's cricket leadership is under scrutiny. They're confronting tough questions about their performance and underlying philosophy. We're diving into a candid reflection on what went awry down under. There's now a call for a more ruthless edge to their Bazball strategy. And how a young captain's pivotal moment could shape the team's future. The Winter Ashes Tour proved painful for England. Here's a raw reflection on what went wrong and the missed opportunities that continue to haunt the team.
Well, it's been a heartbreaking winter as much as anything, really. I think in these jobs, whether it's Brendan, myself, Ben, every second you're awake, you're thinking of ways of winning test matches, winning series for England, whoever that is, but certainly Australia and Australia away. And it didn't go to plan. You know, from that second day on in Perth, it was like we got smashed and we couldn't really come back from that. And we made a lot of mistakes, as you do, especially when you're playing against a very good side. But I feel like it's still a team. It's not the end of an era. It's still a team that is building. It's still a bowling attack that's building. There's still players that went out there for the very first time into the toughest conditions. And they will, like all the coaches, like myself, you hope we're all going to learn from that experience, be hardened by that experience, and actually be spurred on to do even better.
Is Bazball merely an excuse for poor play? Now, the team's management is demanding a new level of ruthlessness. They aim to turn individual talent into actual match-winning performances.
That's what we've got to do now. We talk about that sort of stuff. It's now going on to do it. So you still want players that can score runs against the best bowlers in the world, but they've got to be relentless in how they go about it. No more getting to 60 and 70, chipping one up in the air and walking off. Actually, it's about going out there and being absolutely ruthless in what you're doing. And the same with the ball. Sometimes the whole Bazball thing is an excuse for players to go out there and play poor shots. That is not the case. Actually, you want bowlers who, again, are relentless in their line and their length.
With the legends of the past era moving on, who will lead England's cricket team into the future? A new generation of players faces the challenge to step up and seize their chance, to become truly world-class.
We've just got to keep evolving. And that's an easy thing to say, but you had a bowling attack that had, 6 test matches. You know, Ben Stokes by far and away the most experienced in that. If that attack, I think that attack, along with a few others that might stand up this summer, that attack can become world class, and that's what you're looking for. We're at the end of an era with the Broad, Anderson, Wokes, Wood, people like that have been around for a long time and the mainstays of English cricket, whereas actually now it's a chance for a lot of names in our game to sit there and go, I'm going to be the next one. I'm going to be the one that takes this team forward. I'm going to lead the England bowling attack. Same with the batting. You got the likes of Harry Brook, who's got to #1 in the world. Ben Duckett, who's been one of the best, or touted as one of the best all-format openers that, in the world game at the moment.
Following a controversial incident, serious debates raged internally about sacking young captain Harry Brook. However, his response, including a significant multi-million-dollar sacrifice for his country, may indeed shape him into a great leader.
Long and hard. All the conversations that we saw, we had those. We thought about whether we should take the captaincy off him. But my overriding thing with Harry Brook, for someone who's had a very clean slate up until that point, actually is a young captain who's going to grow into that role, and hopefully that will be the making of him. That adversity is what can make great leaders. The other thing as well, when you look at Harry, when that ban came in for the IPL, Harry Brook was the first player to say, do you know what, I'm going to put England first. Now, Harry Brook, that may have cost him, who knows, the best part of $2 million not going into the IPL, being prepared to be banned from that competition so he could do, and as he said, I just want to play for England. And I think that means something. So the way that we went about, the decisions that we made, had all of those factors.
Ultimately, the message is about painful learning and renewed focus. England must combine strongly talent with ruthless execution under new leadership, practical, to rise back to the top.